For the next coming year in Toastmasters, I am going to concentrate on me. Been telling people that for the last several months that I'm going to change my focus a little bit and concentrate more on improving my Toastmaster skills. I've, for the most part, gotten responses like, oh, okay. But I've gotten two schools of response that really surprised me. On the one hand, we have the people who say, that is a great idea to drop Toastmasters, to leave Toastmasters and not do it anymore. It takes up too much of your time. They act like I gave them an extra Christmas. Then over here, you have the other group. Primarily Toastmasters, actually all Toastmasters, who say, Kathy, how can you do that? You're not doing it the Toastmaster way. You're supposed to be out there to help people, to mentor people. What you're doing is more self-involved. Two diametrically opposed ideas. We have the Christmas idea, and over here we have kind of the Grinch who stole Christmas idea. So why did I say that? Well, one thing I learned when I said it is that my task on becoming a visionary communicator is to improve my communication skills a little bit, because I didn't properly explain my reasoning. This was not a spontaneous decision on my part. I've been a Toastmaster, as Samantha mentioned, for the past 5 years. It'll be 5 years on June 1st. A party is not necessary, but cake would be appreciated. And in those 5 years, for most of those 5 years, for 4.5 to 4 3/4 of those 5 years, I've been really involved in Toastmasters. Many of you have seen me at many different events. I really get out there and get involved with the group. I take care of contests. I'm a contest manager. I do a lot of things. But I have to say, in the last 6 to 8 months, I have noticed that I have really kind of slowed down a little bit in my excitement about Toastmasters. I have to be quite honest with you. I am not going to go to the drastic side like some I know who were in Toastmasters who, when Pathways came along and other issues, dropped out of Toastmasters. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. That's why I'm slowing down a little bit and moving back a little bit. Take a reorganization of my thoughts and my goals. This, for somewhat of a history, like I said, I've been in there for 4.5 years. For the last 6 to 8 months, I'm not as prepared as I usually am for my speeches. I'll be honest with you. There have been a couple of times, happy to say, not for this club, but there have been a couple of times where I've said, oh, I don't want to go. So I just didn't go to the club meeting. There was no reason, I just didn't want to go. That's not responsible on my part. You make a commitment when you become a Toastmaster. So I noticed these things happening. I have a trouble with procrastination, and the last few months I've really procrastinated a lot of things I have to do. I was so bad in the last 6 months that as contest manager, that was going to be my HPL project. I never got a group together, a sponsor group, a group to help me out. So yes, we're having a contest, and it's going to turn out really nice. I know it is. But I can't do it for my HPL because I didn't do it properly. So my HPL is delayed until next Toastmaster year, my Toastmaster year, where it's all about, not all about, but mostly about me. Now this group over here, we'll concentrate on them. Why did I make that decision? Why, to explain it to the Toastmasters, to get people over here who don't understand Toastmasters, we're going to leave them for another day. We don't have to talk to them right now. Why did I do this? I was told that one of the most important things, and it is one of the most important things about Toastmasters, is being a mentor. In order to be a mentor, you have to truly, truly live and believe what you're mentoring people for. You have to have it in your mind that you're right. You have to have it in your gut. Most importantly, you have to have it in your heart, that you truly believe everything that you're trying to help these people accomplish. If those aren't true, whatever comes out of here is just hot air. So I have to step back. I have been a mentor. I've been a club mentor for a new club, and I've been somebody's personal mentor. So I have mentored in the past, and I do believe in the Toastmasters way of mentorship, of learning, of leadership. And I truly, honestly believe one of the best ways I can introduce and show true mentorship is by my actions. I was once asked at a Toastmasters meeting, the theme of the day was mentorship, and the table topics to me was, Kathy, how do you show your mentorship? What do you do to be a mentor? And my answer was, my mentoring is by example. I do the Toastmasters thing, I do it with conviction, I do it with honesty, I do it with openness, and I'm always involved. And I've seen that wane in the last few months, and I don't want that to go any further. So, my friends, I will be a little bit shifting focus a little bit. I'll be learning the pathways a lot. This is my first pathway speech, beyond my icebreaker. But I'm not going anywhere. And whenever there's an issue or a problem, anybody ever wants my 2 cents worth, I'll give you a whole nickel. So please, remember, I'm still here. I'm still a part of Pathways. As the title of my speech suggested, yes, I will be doing this for me. And we all know that I may stand alone, but me, I will always be a part of the team. Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you so much.